Hello! I am gonna go and grab myself a cup of tea, so just a second or two. How are you doing? I'm gonna make myself a organic mango and passion. It is a white tea because I have already been drinking 2 cups of black tea today. So I think that for my sleep, I think it will be. I usually don't really or I at least think that I can drink black tea in the evenings, but maybe just good for, I mean, it can't hurt to change it up for white tea once in a while. Hi Jill, and hi Polar, and hi Minerva. Nice to have you here. What are you working on? I have a lot of fun to talk about today. You probably got a mail from me earlier today about the spring crochet along that is starting next week. And because you're already in the club, you have to do nothing. You're already signed up and everything. So I'm very excited about that, but because that is a secret, I can't work on that. But I have another pattern project that I'm working on, which is, let me show you the sketch first. The sketch looks like this. So I'm turning 30 on Friday, and I thought that I would design something birthday related for myself. This is gonna be a birthday cake hat because I'm hosting a cake party on Friday, and the dress code is hats. So I am making a birthday cake amigurumi that you can convert into a hat if you want to. So I am gonna crochet on that today because I need to have the pattern and the entire amigurumi ready tomorrow, because the plan is to sell the pattern during the birthday weekend upcoming weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the pattern will be available. A little like on the Valentine's Day where you got a free secret pattern with your purchase. This weekend you will also get a free secret pattern. No, it's not secret. A free pattern during that weekend. And that weekend only. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm also currently filming the process at the same time to make a YouTube video. So, but it's fun. It's fun. I like the creative process like this. And the design is pretty simple. So it doesn't need a lot of brain work. It's very simple and fast, but still fun because of all the special stitches and color changes. So, Polar, drinking coffee and tea in the evening don't bother me at all. Yeah, I feel you. I'm not that picky as, or at least I think I am not, but I'm just, yeah, I'm trying. because I used to not be affected about it, but then my sleep habits changed and I hadn't really... I've been... since I was little, I have a really easy time to fall asleep, but recently it has been a lot harder, so I think that... I mean, it can't hurt to switch off the caffeine for a while. Minerva, I love crazy plans like that. Yes. Yes, very colorful. That is what I like it most. I'm so happy with the color changes and just that it's gonna be like this crazy, colorful, whimsical cake. With happy eyes, of course. Then you can choose if you want to make the happy eyes or just keep it as a birthday cake. But the options are there. I'm also planning on giving it feet as well. The same kind of feet that the ghost buddies have. The dangling feet. I think it would look so cute. Jill, going to be meeting some of my online gaming friends in April, so I decided to make them all little dragons since it is the year of the dragon and a Afghan. Oh, that's such a fun project. I bet they will love their dragons. Polo, you were also working on Emerald the Dragon, right? I think I saw your comment quickly in the Discord chat. Let's switch off the camera so that you can see my hands and see what I'm working on. Weep. Let's zoom. No? Out, please. If it would be better if I'm gonna experiment a little with how I have my camera. Yeah, I'm in my this crochet era right now. That's so funny. Okay. Now you can see my hands, but it's a bit too close up. I think I need to... Someday I wish I will have a more practical setup for my live streams. It is always like a hurdle. Let's hide my dirty keyboard. I got so far that I cleaned my mouse, but I haven't got around to cleaning my keyboard yet. And now my phone is dead. I wonder why that is. Let's see. Why is my droid cam dead? No, it is not dead anymore. Okay, I think we're good. We're good to go. Scooch, Saffron. She's afraid of our soda stream, so she goes hiding under mine or Lucas' desk when some of us are making something. So this is how it looks like so far. It is a little bit more pastel-y in real life than it is on camera right now. I don't really know why it's very odd colors, but we will just work with that today. So the thing why I stopped at this point is because I need to figure out the bubble stitches, because my idea is to have some kind of dots, and I thought it would be fun to add bubble stitches. So then if you wanna try new stitches, this would be a fun pattern, because we have the scalloped edge as well as the bubble stitches. But I don't think I want them in orange. I think I might like them more in yellow instead, with a green. So instead of incorporating even more color, I think I might use yellow, because this is the orange that is for the... Oh, it looks so bright, but it's actually very like autumnal, and I would like something more bright and maybe a lighter orange, but I don't really have a lighter orange. Polar, I don't have problems with falling asleep at all. I'm 28 in a month, but I know I'm a lucky person. My partner always says that he will kill me someday if I can't stop saying I got troubles with falling. I feel you. He can lay in the bed like for 2 hours with eyes wide open, but I know I drink too much caffeine. I really like coffee, and also I love tea. And I know someday the great times of falling asleep in any position and in any time will pass. Yeah, take advantage of the moment you are in now. I'm trying to as well. It's getting a little bit harder. I don't know why, but yeah, it's nice. I've been also very grateful for being able to fall asleep anywhere, like on an airport floor, for example. So, or in buses or metro and stuff like that. That has never been a problem. I actually sleep best when I'm in a car. I don't know if it's like the brown noise from driving as well as the movement that just makes me very sleepy. But yeah, I don't really know what to do, if I should go and quickly find some orange or if I just should scrap that idea. I also have the option, I have a darker blue. That could maybe work. I also have a darker green, but that feels like it's too much green. I think the yellow would be fun. Darker pink. I think I'm gonna go with yellow. I also might be really crazy and do the boots black and white and not even make them. My initial idea was to make them red, but now I feel like it's too crazy. Can you believe that? I'm thinking that it's too crazy and too much color. Where is the world heading? Well, one day I might do a black and white collection just for the fun of it, but we will see. Minerva, do you have a brown? Not in this yarn. I also don't think I want brown in my cake. You have been here for a while. You know my feelings towards colors that are not incorporated in the rainbow. No, a chocolate cake would be fun to make, but for this cake I would like to go with bright and pastel-y colors. So I think I'm gonna try with yellow and see how I like it. I also wanna sew down the scallops before I sew everything together, because I think it's easier that way. But now I should figure out how far in between them I should space them. I know that this round is dividable by 8 and 6 stitches. So if I make 5 stitches and then a bubble stitch, I think that might be nice. I think 7 stitches might be too long. Let's see. This is me breaking down my design process with you. So yeah, are you excited for the mystery crochet along that is starting next week? I am very excited about the design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, too many. The club has also now opened its doors, so if you have any friends that you know would like to join, feel free to share the knowledge about the club and what we're doing. Okay, let's see. I know that it is so tricky to make bubble stitches with this yarn, but I'm gonna try. It's like, it's so, I love it otherwise. I love the colors. I love the fact that it consists out of recycled cotton, but it is loosely spinned, which means that it splits if you aren't careful. So to make stitches that has this amount of loops on your hook can be really tricky, but I think that actually worked out fine, which means that I would never design something with a lot of bubble stitches with this yarn, because I would die inside from that process. Okay, we have a first bubble. Yay! I think that's gonna look really cute. I do think though that I need to incorporate something on the pink layer as well. Maybe some embroidered, what is it called? Sprinkles would be fun. In maybe blue or green. I'm gonna see. Polar, can't wait for the call. I'm very curious what design you are gonna show us. It is. I like it so much. Oh, I'm excited too and happy about the colors. Yeah, it's gonna be very pink, like very pink. But I mean, as with every other design that I make, you can switch it up for another color scheme if you want to make it, for example, in blue would be very, very pretty. Green might also work, but I feel like blue might be better, or also like peach would also work pretty good. I am too lazy to crochet in the thread, so I'm just pulling it pulling it behind. Let's see how the second works. Yeah, I think I like the space in between them. The bubbles. This is what I mean when it's splitting so easy. I could probably do a smaller bubble stitch that hasn't 5 double crochets, but I really like when the bubbles really pop, so that's why I do them with 5 double crochets. Like so. Oh, it's gonna look so pretty. I'm so excited. I just hope that they aren't... now I wonder if I should move them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there will be 5 rounds here. That means that they aren't gonna be in the middle if you count from that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna forget. And crochet maybe 2 rounds more and then do the bubble stitches. But then at least I know that they're working now, so. It was like the same thing with the eyes. I think I have them somewhere. I had to crochet the eyes so that I could measure them because I wanted the bigger size of the eyes, and I want them to fit in between the scallops and the next round. So that determined how many rounds I needed to crochet for the pink one, for example. There is also a lot of other fun things coming up this weekend. There is gonna be a birthday party on the web shop, is the plan. So, because you're here, you can get a little bit of insight on what is coming. But there will be a offer every day during the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which will be 30% off of all patterns in the web shop, as well as you will get the free pattern for the cake. And there will be additional offers, one on Friday for 24 hours, one on Saturday for 24 hours, and one on Sunday for 24 hours. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. After that, that is also the last weekend I will be selling any physical items. If you are following me on Instagram, I've been talking about my yarn kits for a while, and my thought process of what I'm gonna do. Is it time to kill my darlings and move on? And I've decided that it is. At least for a while, I'm gonna take a break with all the physical items in my shop and focus on designing patterns, making the Happy Amigurumi Club even better, and teaching inside of the Amigurumi Design Lab. So that is gonna be my main focus. I'm also planning a beginner course that is hopefully gonna launch in March. But yeah, so a little change in the business, but I think it's gonna turn out really, really great. So this weekend will be the last weekend when you can buy yarns and physical items from the shop. After that, I will close that part and do some reconstructing. One thing I've been trying to figure out for a long time is to make a members hub for the Happy Amigurumi Club members, aka you, so that you would find everything related to the club in one space. It feels like it's scattered now over on email and Discord and Facebook, and I would love to have all the information in one place. So all the patterns that you can download, all the Crochet and Chat live stream replays if you want to go back and watch them, as well as dates for a schedule for what is happening during the month. So yeah, that is also something that I'm currently brainstorming for the club. I have also got the yes from 2 Amigurumi designers that are gonna be guests during the year. If I remember, one, we will have a guest in May and then another guest in September. Now I'm not 100% sure if it was September or August, but that is gonna be exciting. What else is coming up? Of course, more crochet alongs, as well as individual patterns. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff. I'm very excited to evolve the club and yeah, make it even better. Yeah, workshops as well. You asked for a color theory workshop last year, so that is in planned for the spring. We are gonna learn all about how to choose colors for your amigurumi that works well together. Narma, when will the witch pattern be available? I wasn't a member for the call. The Vinona the witch pattern will come in the shop in October, so a year after it was released in the club, which also means that Emerald the dragon will come in July and Dexter the dog will come in December. That is also something that is gonna be fun to see, because last year I didn't publish any single patterns, I think, outside Happy Amigurumi Club. And this year, the exclusive club patterns, after they have been in the club for a year, they will be released in the shop. And yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how that works out. I've also thought about maybe having a... Well, of course, all the members can still buy the patterns for 20% off. Another idea would be to have a members only web shop with the patterns from the club that would be with a discounted price. But we will see how I sort that out. Oh, but I'm so excited. I was so uninspired earlier this year in January. It just felt like I got a lot of no's and I wasn't sure where my business was going. But now I feel like it's going somewhere and it makes me really happy. I have a mentor currently, which also helps a lot. She has been really pushing me into right directions and also helped me get clarity on what I want to do and why I'm doing it and how the customer journey will look like for new people that find Gangknuten. So I'm very excited right now and very hopeful for the future. Maybe it's also because, well, spring is not here in Helsinki yet, but it's slowly arriving and the sunny hours during the days is getting longer, which also just, yeah, gives me so much energy. I've also been listening to a lot of Disney music these past 2 days and like refound the love for Disney music. I have it in periods that I listen to a lot of Disney music, but I kind of have forgotten how crazy good Disney music can be. Okay. How many do we wanna? 3. And my plan is to make 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 eller 12. 12 pink I had. So 9. That means 4 plus the bubble plus 4 would make them kind of in the middle. So two more rounds. I've been looking forward to this the entire day. I said to Lucas before the live stream that it feels so effortless and so like easy to come on, jump on a live with you, and it's just very cozy, and I really enjoy it. I'm also very curious to see how big this cake will turn out with a 3.0 crochet hook. I'm using a 3.5 now, and the Karmakona, which is a little bit of a thicker. I think it's the same thickness as Paris Drops, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I think that it will look very cute with a, like, when it's tinier as well. It looks like kind of like sandcastle when these are like up, but I think they will look very cute when I sew them down as well. It will give another like vibe to it all. So excited. Also very excited about the third. This is the third pattern for the year. What a great start. Currently I have a really big project on adding all my patterns to Ribbler. I don't know if you're using Ribbler. As well as I haven't started this project yet, but I am gonna attempt to make downloadable PDFs for all of my free patterns and add them to the web shop for just a couple of euros, so that there is the possibility to buy a printable version of the pattern if you want to. That is also something that I'm in the process of currently. There is a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Oh, tea break. Also, remember to move your hands if you haven't. I listened to a Finnish podcast today. She is a crocheter, and it's so fun because there is a lot of Finnish knitting podcasts out there, but this is the only one that I know of that only talks about crochet. And she crochets garments and amigurumi and all the things. She's called Virkumania. And she was talking today about like how her hands and elbow have been hurting. And she reminded everybody to move their hands. And I really need to start doing that as well. Take care of your hands, guys. I also started on the bottom. It's gonna be white. My goal, I don't know if I said this, is that the less sewing we have to do, the better, as usual with my patterns. So the bottom will be sewn on just to get it really flat. And the eyes and the candle, but the entire candle I'm gonna try to make in one piece. And then the legs, but the legs, my idea is that you can attach them when you sew, at the same time you sew on the bottom, as the crab was designed with the top and the bottom. So the crab, I'm sorry, I need to oh, that's so annoying. My nose is like, you need to sneeze, and then my brain is like, no, you can't sneeze. The crab, when you don't sew these on individually, you like sandwich everything together, and then you stitch up and down all the way around, and then you just have to assemble the eyes, and then you're done. So it's really quick and easy in that way, even though there is many parts for this amigurumi. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do the same thing with the cake and the legs so that it would be faster. But yeah, what do you think about Casper the crab? It was the mystery amigurumi during Valentine's Day that you got from the shop if you bought something. I really love this design. I think the heart is so cute. Just everything about it. It's so fun to crochet something in red. I have very few designs that are red, and I just love the combination with pink and red. So yeah, really happy with how he turned out. I love Casper. Very cute and fast pattern. My red one need a friend. Oh yes, love him. If you want Polar, I would be so happy if you have the time to write a quick review, because I saw that you already made him and what you thought about the pattern. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, that was the second, and then we have, of course, you haven't missed, right? Our penguin. The pattern you should have got during January in your email, but I'm also need to add them to the Facebook group so that you can find everything in one place. That is the thing with the Facebook group, that I have a hard time knowing who is an active member and not, So that is why I would like to make something on the website instead, so that I could have all the patterns and you can just pop in there and like sign in somehow and download all the exclusive patterns for the club. Polar, oh no problem. You mean review on your site? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so hard to ask for something like that, but I would really appreciate it. Yeah, so this was our penguin. Very like pretty simple, but I mean, it's adorable. Who doesn't need a adorable penguin in their life? And then this will be our third pattern this year, which I said is crazy. Usually I don't produce patterns in this phase, but I've just been very inspired and like found the joy again in publishing and sharing my patterns. It's always like so thrilling to see how a pattern, how it goes. And yeah, it's so much fun. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate each and every review that you're writing, and it doesn't have to be any long novels or anything, but just a couple of words means so much. I am very close to 100 reviews, I think, so I'm planning on hosting maybe a giveaway or something for everybody who has written a review. I don't know. I want to celebrate somehow when I reach that milestone. But yeah, so if you have any ideas, maybe maybe a new free pattern or something. I don't know, but something to thank everybody who has taken their time to write a review. It's very meaningful for small business owners. So if you wanna cheer up someone's day, go and write a review for a small local business close to yours. That is a really great way to cheer someone up. Let's see. One round left, and then I'm gonna continue with the bubble stitches. It would be really nice to crochet some numbers that you can like add to your cake if you would like to switch out the candle for some numbers instead. I don't think I will manage to add that to the pattern at this point, but maybe when it comes out for the second time, I could add that as a bonus part to add like 1 to, or maybe 0 to 9, and then you could just put some toothpicks or something in them and then just stuck them on, and then you could have a reusable birthday cake for every occasion at every aged birthday kid. Oh, I need to show you. So since we last chatted, I have bought yarn. I need to show you. So as you know, I have a humongous yarn storage already. A lot of cotton yarn, but I don't have that much wool yarn. And the last weekend, I think it was, I visited a friendship sale event at a local indie dyer yarn shop. Oh, this is so much prettier in real life than it is on camera. It looks red, but it's really like a deep foxy red, like orange, fox orange. I don't know, maybe in the other camera you can see the color better. I am gonna redesign my Alice, I think it's called Alice. I have a fox pattern. It is only available on Etsy. It has sold very few copies. I am not happy with the design of... I am happy with the design of the body, but not with the face. And I've been thinking about redoing that pattern for a long time, but haven't been inspired. But this yarn made me so inspired. So I'm gonna make it in wool yarn, is the plan. And I mean, I have the sleeping fox inside of the space calendar, but I want to make a sitting fox again. Minerva, yeah, I was looking for a fox recently. Yeah, there is gonna be a revamped fox pattern coming at some point, hopefully during spring, or as soon as possible, just because the sooner it's out there, the sooner I can start selling it. So Saya Wool is the yarn company. She has amazing yarns. This is one of them. This is gonna be a fox. There will probably be leftovers for more than a fox, but I don't know what I will do with that one. Maybe some scrap yarn mittens or something. Then I also, let me grab. So excited about this. Okay, so you know that velvet yarn is very trendy right now in Amigurumi spheres. Well, I don't really like velvet or chenille, like this chunky yarn, just because they are usually made out of polyester. And then I saw this and I was like, I want to try and make a furry soft amigurumi in something else than cotton. This feels like it's gonna be my year of experimenting with new yarns. So I got this really nice mint green blue yarn, and I'm gonna make Tilda the bunny in this. So it's gonna be a furry Tilda the bunny, and I think it's gonna look so good. This is not practical at all for kids use, but I know that there is a lot of you out there who also do amigurumis for yourself and for decorative purposes. Like for me, example, I don't have kids. I make them for my niece and nephew sometimes, but I also make them for myself and for my pure own interest and joy of crocheting. So this is gonna be like this, a very like the porcelain dolls that you just got to look at but never play with. This is gonna be one of those toys that is gonna look cute on a shelf but not maybe practical in use, because you can't really throw this into a washing machine because it will probably shrink. So I'm very excited to try out these yarns. I wanted to show them to you to see a little bit what I'm gonna experiment with. I really enjoyed crocheting with the merino wool from Dandelion yarn that we made Emerald the Dragon with. So I have high hopes for these yarns as well, that they are gonna look pretty. I'm also very excited to use local yarn. I don't think the base is finished, but it's still dyed and designed here in Finland, and I also very much like to support other local businesses, so I'm very excited about this. I also bought something from my friend who owns Knits. Let's do a haul. I very rarely do a haul. I bought this. It is a needle storage. I also think there is like one needle in it. The thing with this though is that I don't know if you have seen those mushroom tiny pouches that you can store your lip balm in. I've seen them on TikTok. My plan is to make something similar, maybe a mushroom or maybe a flower, to stop this in, and then you could have the ribbon and attach it to your yarn kit. So yeah, it's a little bit brown for my taste, so, and not that colorful, so that's, I'm like, we can crochet in it. I mean, it's very beautiful. It is very beautiful and very high quality. But yeah, I want to try and make one of those. I also bought a pouch. This matches very well with the yarn that I bought. So it's just one of these. I thought I could store stitch markers in it, and that it would be handy for like small thingies. Maybe not needles, because it will probably punch through the fabric, but for example stitch markers, I have a few that are taking up this box right now, so I'm gonna try and transfer and put my stitch markers here and my needles here, and then maybe skip this box. The thing with this, I like that it's a heart and that it's pink and red, but the lid is very bad. So I have had several incidents where I have the entire thingy have just went on the floor, and that is no fun. So I'm gonna try and fix my organize my crocheting setup a little bit. So that was my haul of yarn purchases. As I said, I very seldom buy new yarn because I have so much in stock already, but I wanted to support them, and I'm really happy with my purchases. Let me know if you want to have this kind of segment also in the Crochet and Chat. In the Crochet and Chat live stream, or if I should make a crochet podcast and talk about more stuff like that. I'm just a bit scared that if I would start a podcast, I would talk a lot about the same thing as I'm talking with you now. Minerva, I got a Valentine's card with a picture of a fox with a flower garland and want to replicate that. Oh, that sounds so cute. There's a YouTube channel, Elise Rose Crochet, who uses silk mohair in Amigurumi. Ooh, I know her, I think. Is that Le Petit, who has changed her YouTube name pretty recently? It's crazy how I remember her old name, but not her her new name right now. I need to check. Oh, okay. I need to check out. I know that she crochets and knits amigurumi, but I don't know what kind of yarn she's been using. So I need to check out those. Thank you so much for the tip. Maybe there will be some furry designs in the future. We will see. One reason for getting into experimenting with new yarns is one, this Karma cotton that I'm using currently. They are gonna stop making it pretty soon, so when my stash is gone, it is gone, and I need to find a substitute for it. I'm also using Alba cotton, which was my initial like favorite crochet yarn, but the color scheme have changed, so I don't know, maybe I need to start looking for some new yarns as well. I think it's fun experimenting though with wool yarn, because wool yarn is something that is very easy to get your hands on here in Finland. So there is a possibility to get locally produced wool yarn if you want to, and sustainable yarns are very near to my heart, so I want to investigate more into that and try to find some good substitute. My yarn just ran out, and because it is only 3 minutes left, I'm not gonna run after new, but it's looking so good. I'm gonna continue crocheting with the bottom piece. My goal for today is actually to finish the main piece and the bottom piece, and then I'm gonna do the feet and the candle tomorrow and write down the pattern, take all the pictures. There isn't gonna be that many pictures because it's such a simple pattern that it's the feet that does need some step-by-step pictures. Otherwise I will just take pictures of each piece and edit those, and it's gonna be good to go. Oh, Red Heart also makes brushed yarn. Red Heart, I have never tried Red Heart because I don't think it's that easy to find here in Finland. It's a American yarn, right? I've seen a lot of crocheters from the US using Red Heart. Here in Finland we have maybe something similar, but it's called Novita, which is like a Finnish yarn brand. You can find that yarn in each and every grocery store, which is like crazy. That it's very easy to get your hands on yarn if you want to here in Finland. So I actually been thinking about trying maybe to make amigurumis in some of their yarns as well. They have mostly like sock specific yarns. Ah, yeah, it is a US yarn. But it's nice that there are a lot of options out there. For every individual and every purpose. I'm also been very inspired to start making a blanket or something like bigger. I'm currently working on a crocheted cardigan, but I need something else. So I've been thinking about if I should try to make something corner to corner. I have tried that technique once and it was quite fun. So I'm looking into a little bit of other projects in between my amigurumis as well. I also need a new knitting project because my cardigan is done. It will probably be another cardigan or a sweater of some sort, I think. Or a short sleeved that I could probably finish before summer even. I need to look into my yarn stash and see if I could make something with all my scrap yarns. Oh, owned by Yarn Inspirations now. I didn't know that they got bought by Yarn Inspirations. Guys, it is 9, at least here in Finland. I know that you are from all around the globe, so it's probably earlier or even later somewhere where you are. Thank you so much for this cozy hour. For this I can't even talk anymore. My brain needs a rest. Thank you for this cozy hour. I hope I will see you next month again. Then we will not have a crochet and chat, but we will have an assembly party for the Mystery Amigurumi crochet along Amigurumi. That will start next week on Friday, right? Yes, the first pattern part will arrive next Friday. So be sure to grab and find the yarn you need. If you have scrap yarn, do that. If you need to order something, do so. But yeah, I'm looking forward to crocheting along with you again. So yeah, I'll see you around. Have a nice evening. Bye!